I'm a mother, teacher, guide, and a friend, and these are my life lessons. I'm Dr. Neeti Kaushik, and welcome to my channel Nitty Gritty with Dr. Neeti Kaushik.
Hi, have you realized or noticed that sometimes we visit couple of places and we come out happier? At the same time, we go to another place and we come out serene. And there are places when we come out from there, we feel really sad, anxious, uncertain. For example, if you are visiting a hospital, I'm very sure before visiting the hospital, after visiting the hospital, no one feels happy about it, right? So the energies tend to get very, very low. Similarly, when we visit a temple and we are temple, gurdwara, church, any place of worship, what happens? There is all of a sudden so much of a serenity. There's all of a sudden so much of a peaceful environment, and we feel charged up. And similarly, when we spend time out in nature and we go and enjoy a picnic outside or a trip outside, all of a sudden we are charged up with a lot of energy. So, what happens? Why are these changing? Why these things change? Why such energies are felt? Namaskar. This is Dr. Neeti Kaushik, and welcome to my channel Nitty Gritty with Dr. Neeti Kaushik. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about very important aspect of our life, energies. How do they change our personality? How negative energies actually trouble us, and what are the ways through which we can actually let go the negative energies and come out of this? Why this topic I chose was because there were a couple of messages which came to me, not only on YouTube but even on my Instagram handle, stating that they are repeatedly following or repeatedly feeling that they keep going into a lower shell, they keep getting into negative zone of energies, and they don't know how to evolve out of them, how to come out of them. So I thought this is the best way to let me explain it to you, and so that you can get to understand how things happen. So, first and foremost, whenever we come out from a negative energy, or whenever negative energies, become too charged, we are charged up because of negativity or negative energy, what happens? Generally, sometimes we feel very heavy. At times, we feel like crying, sulking throughout the day. 1 day, 2 days. So out of 7 days in a week, 4 days we will be crying or feeling very low, feeling very emotional, and very soon our eyes would be shedding the tears, or we'll get into defensive mode. We'll be very scared. We'll be frightened. We would not want to even discuss couple of things with anybody, or else we'll become very dark or emotionally reactive. At times we start reacting so much so that we don't realize it is because of that negativity which is around us. So what happens is the mind, when you think about mind, what mind does to you? Mind is very clever because mind is always going to play games with you. And what sort of games? It will either transport you to the future, or it will transport you to the past. 90% of the time to the past. So if we are transported to the past, we start thinking, and it keeps on playing the reels of that negativity, trauma, stress, all the wrong things happening, or the things which have happened to us earlier. So we keep on experiencing the same thing over and over again. Or else it will make us so anxious to think about our tomorrow and day after tomorrow, or the times to come which we have not even experienced. So mind does not let you stay in now, or mind does not let you experience the joys and happiness of now. And even if it is there, it tends to be very short lived, because again it will start playing its game. So what is it that you have to do? How are we going to change, and how are we going to change our thought process, and how are we going to change these negative energies around us? Now, we have to work on two things. One is the physical aspect of ourselves, and one is the mental or the emotional aspect of ourselves. So, when I say the physical aspect of ourselves, what are the areas which we will be talking about in terms of physical aspect? First and foremost, declutter. Now, when I am saying declutter means what you have to do. You have to understand that energy is free flowing. Somewhere it is getting stuck. So wherever you spend maximum time, be it in your office, be it at your home, be it at your workplace, be it in the bedroom, be it in your study room, be it wherever you are spending maximum time of yours, please look at the area around that. Are there a lot of old papers? Are there broken things and articles which are kept there? Are there too many pointed things which are kept there? Simple thing, I'll explain it to you. Even if you are using a pen pencil holder, what I will recommend to you is never keep a pencil like this pointed. Always put it this way so that the pointedness is inside, right? So similarly, please see if the area around you is clean, neat and clean also or not, whether there are a lot of old papers which are lying around you. So stationery is another deterrent factor which troubles you. So too much of anything, please declutter, because this is where the energy will start free flowing, and you will start experiencing lot of light feeling inside. Check your cupboard whether it is full of clothes, whether there are plenty of clothes inside. Donate them, give them to the ones who are needing. Have minimal, and those which you will be requiring it, and something which you will be wearing it, because the energy, anything which is lying in the cupboards for ages has not been used, tends to become a dead energy and a negative energy which troubles us, which create blockages for us. So that needs to be done. Second important thing for physical aspect is your weekly bath. Now I don't mean to say that you have to take bath weekly. You have to take salt water bath weekly. Now what you need to do is just pick up a bottle of sea salt. It's available online, it's available in the market. Keep it in your bathroom, and please ensure that the lid is all covered, closed. Now when you are going to be taking bath every week, decide a day. It's up to entirely up to you. 1 spoon of that sea salt you will be mixing in the water, in the bucket of water, and when you are taking your bath, you will have to ensure that you are using that water for taking the bath, because one lot of negativity will you literally go down the drain. Also similarly, you must get your homes or offices cleaned or wiped, or the pocha that you are using, that should also once in a week should be using the salt, the rock salt or the sea salt, to clean the floor of your homes, again to remove the negativity. Now third important aspect is the sleeping. Now wherever you are sleeping, because you spend 6 to 8 hours in the bed while you are sleeping, so at that point in time, please ensure that next to your bedside there are no medicines, there are no pointed objects, and it is minimal stuff is lying next to your bed. Just a glass of water or a lampshade, or maybe a picture of a family picture or your picture will be more than sufficient. Now I move to the next point for physical aspect, that is the most important. Spend time in nature and get all the 5 things from nature. Sun. Every week, rather I'll say every day, you should spend at least half an hour in the sun. Sun. Water, drink a lot of water. Soil, earth, please walk barefoot on the earth or the soil or the garden grass, whichever possibly ways which you can. So walk barefoot for about half an hour. If not that's possible, then at least for 10 to 15 minutes. Then the next is the sky, Akash and Hawa. Last not the least in the physical aspect is spend time in the outdoors. That means breathe fresh air. Bring the window panes down if you're traveling in the car, so that the fresh air can come in. So spend more time in the fresh air and spend more time out in the nature. That's going to heal you miraculously, if I'm using the word. Now I move to the mental state. So this was all about the physical state. Now we talk about the mental state. Now when I'm going to be talking about mental state, first and foremost, what really works wonders is meditation. Now most of us are not able to meditate for a long time, but even if you are trying to meditate for some time, if you're meditating, for sure you will not be experiencing those negative energies for a longer duration of time, because your meditative state will brush them off. So that is how you will understand that yes, I'm able to meditate and I'm able to bring a lot of changes. If in case possible, there are plenty of videos which are available on meditation. Take up the simplest most and try and meditate. If that is not possible, you feel no more than a minute or a half, your mind wavers and takes you around the place, it is okay initially. But still, if you cannot do that, what I'll highly recommend to you is put on chants, put on mantras, just sit quietly there. Even if your mind or thoughts are wavering here and there, after a minute listening to the chants, at least some absorption will be there in your thoughts, in your mind, in your feeling. Another important aspect is deep breathing. Try and breathe Alom Vilom, amazing. Kapalbhati, super amazing. So if you can do a bit of breathing exercises and deep breathing, that's going to help you. And the best time to do these is in the morning, most happily in the morning, because that has effect for the whole day. So it's like a shield which you will have around your body, around your aura, and then things will not deter you or disturb you. Third important thing is visualization. I have shared already couple of videos on chakra balancing and chakra clearing. In most of the videos I have already mentioned how to go ahead with visualization, but I can separately make videos on visualization. But once you start with visualizing something which you are experiencing, then automatically your brain is told that this is going to happen and this will be happening and this is happening. So all the three instructions when reach the brain properly, so visualization takes a role in terms of getting the negativity or the energies fading away from you. One thing which works wonders is try and go complaint free. Whenever you're talking to anybody, whenever you're talking with someone, or else you're writing, or start understanding that you are not going to complain. Now, even if there is an issue, do not complain about the problems which you are facing. Do not complain, because why I'm saying stay complaint free, why I'm saying don't talk about the problems, don't only talk about the happiness and positivity, is because whatever comes out from our mouth is an energy, and that energy when goes into the universe comes back to us many folds. So why you push out the negative energies from your own self so as to get them back? So it is better not to talk ill about anybody. Try not to speak, try avoid complaints. I have my sister-in-law in our family who, whenever I sit with her, what I have observed is, well, it's such a big USP that she will sit with whomsoever she will sit with. She'll only be listening to them or talking to them about them, rather than talking about the third person who's not in the scene or a picture. So that is an amazing habit, and such habits work wonders in your life because you feel very relaxed and happy. Next important thing, last but not the least, is as much as possible smile, because the more you smile, the more happy you tell yourself that you are. Because it's very easy to get the frown on your face, but it is very difficult to get the smile. So keep smiling. Have you seen children are always smiling? Small babies are always smiling. But when they start growing up, they start, we start pumping into all those things about the world into them, and then they start frowning. But best way out is smile. Give smiles as much as freely possibly you can, because once you start doing that, that will have a huge amount of impact onto you. So this was all about doing away with the negativity, and I'm very sure these pointers and these thoughts of mine are going to help you in whichever ways. And thank you so much for getting connected with Nitty Gritty with Dr. Neeti Kaushik. And every time I read your comments and every time I listen to what you say, it brings a lot of happiness and satisfaction into me. I at times I'm speechless. I really don't know how to share, what to share, and your thoughts and your promptness is something which is take the lead ahead to share whatever I have learned or share my life lessons with you. Once again, thank you so much. And the next video is going to be on the 5th chakra, and let's see where and how it takes us to. God bless you. Stay blessed.